What's up, everybody? It's been a while since I've had some time to talk to you, but I have a lot of people asking me about how my transition has been moving to Mexico, specifically Tulum. You know, I'm originally from Los Angeles, born and raised. Went to Pittsburgh and then wanted to travel around some more, and I found Playa del Carmen and Tulum to be this home for me, what I would just return time and time again. And there's a big saying here that Tulum and Playa, right, the Quintana Roo will either adopt you or it'll take you in and spit you right back out. A lot of it is it's really the energy, it's the lifestyle, it's the way that people are here. It's a whole different experience. And so if you're not cut out or ready for that type of difference, then you may be the type of person that it'll spit out. However, if you have a very open mind, if you love nature, if you love people, and you just want a good experience, want to have a good time where you live, then this may be the place for you. This may adopt you, and you'll want to stay here for a long time. Maybe not forever, but for a long time. I really love Mexico because it's a different way of life than it was back in the States. I remember I used to drive all the time to get to my office, to get to a client, to get anywhere. I'd be driving miles and miles. I mean, half an hour to hour long rides sometimes, because if you're in LA, you know what the traffic is like, right? So I would spend a huge portion of my day driving, and good and bad thing, right? I would listen to podcasts, work on myself in those times but it wasn't really enjoyable. Although there's much to do in LA, there's plenty of areas to visit. You won't ever get bored. I am focused, I'm building. So for me, having a place where I could just stay and everything is nearby, right? Like the cafes, co-working, the beach, cenotes, whatever type of experience I want to have, I can find it here in Tulum, and I can find it, or Playa to be specific, and I could find it within an hour and have some amazing adventures, amazing experiences. So that's a really great part of living here, is you can find an adventure in every corner. You won't have to go out of your way to have fun, to be in nature, and enjoy time with your friends and your family. So that's the first thing. Second thing, probably pretty obvious, you may have considered this before, is the cost of living, right? What is the difference between US to Mexico? So I'll share, some of my personal experiences. I remember when I was living in my own condo in Pittsburgh, beautiful place on a mountain, made some great friends, one of which is Wiz Khalifa's manager, right? So very premium spot, great location. And for me, it was pretty affordable. It was a $2,000 condo. Like I said, great location, great network. And it worked out for me. I loved it a lot. But what can that get you here in Tulum? Well, for the same amount, I had myself a nice little house. I say had because I've tried different cities. But for $2,000, you would get a house. I had a tree in the middle of this house. I had a pool, multiple stories. I believe it was 3 or 4 bedrooms at this point. I forget. It's been over a year. But it was the place where my daughter was also born. So it was a beautiful place to start a family. Not only cost-wise, where I think in the US it's about $10,000 plus just to have a baby, just to birth a baby, where here it was a couple of thousands of dollars, right? So that's great. You get a house for the same price in a great location, next to the beach, next to everything you want, and $2,000 or less. Right, your electric utility bills are extremely low. We're talking water will be like $15, $20. Electricity, depending on how much AC, how hot, etc., it might get. It's about $50 to $75, right? Nothing crazy at all. So that's one of the second reasons. One of the reasons I should say, as far as differences between US and Mexico and why I enjoy Mexico more. And I'll share another reason as far as what really convinced me to stay here. And I know it's something that bothers a lot of people, and it's taxes. The taxes when you are in crypto, the taxes when you own real estate, the taxes when you make money in general, especially living in California. Those that live there know how high it is. The cost of living is insane out there. You won't find anything great for $2K a month. The interest, the taxes, etc., it's extremely high. So when you come to Mexico and you take a look, I won't share the exact numbers because I don't know them, but I will tell you they're a lot lower than they are in the States. When you take a look at how much taxes are paid here in Mexico as a citizen, right? So I finally gotten my citizenship. I had to work on that, but for the first couple of years, I wasn't a citizen. And, you know, I was traveling between the States and back to Mexico, and I loved it that much that I would be here, you know, half of the year, if not more. So with that being said, those are just a couple of the reasons as far as why I moved to Tulum, why I decided to leave the States. I can name many more. I, you know, love the place that I'm from. I was born there for a reason, right? We from America are blessed to be in a great land of opportunity. However, don't close your mind to the outside world, to other countries. There's so much opportunity. It's not just America, it's everywhere. Opportunity is everywhere that you look. But if you are strategic and if you find a place, an area that you love, and you find a network there that you love, we always have people on ATVs and scooters and all kinds of cool vehicles out here just to get around the roads, which can get a little crazy in Tulum. But anyways, now that they're gone, I was saying there's so much out there that you don't have to limit yourself to one country. And I highly recommend you begin traveling. I highly recommend you see what else is out there and you live in different places, because this is the best type of wisdom, the best type of knowledge that you can get, and something you won't regret. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on fancy clothes and you know, nice stuff that I eventually lose or get dirty, etc. And it's, you know, memory of the past, but it'll be erased, it'll be forgotten. But there's memories, there's experiences, there's people, right, that I'll never forget, because I got to travel, because I got myself out of the comfort zone of staying in America, moving to Mexico, doing something different, allowed me to grow a lot in many ways. So I highly recommend you to travel. Try living in Playa, try living in Tulum, anywhere that's not your hometown, because I guarantee you're going to learn the most, you're going to meet amazing people, and you're never going to want to stop traveling the world and learning more and all that you can about this beautiful world that we live in. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm just walking around Aldea Zama, one of the nicest communities here in Tulum. Our office is right over there. But I hope, and I almost ate it. I hope that was funny and you laughed and you like and you comment on this video. I'm gonna be doing more videos like this, just simple vlogs, sharing a little bit about my experience as an entrepreneur, a nomad, an American citizen turned, well, Mexican. I'm still both. Mexican citizen, living here in Mexico, what that transition has been like for me. I'm gonna be sharing a lot of videos like that. So if you want more, please show your support, comment, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.